More Monster Hunter starts now. It is approximately 12:30 a.m. And the urge to Monster Hunter and do actual prog has kind of hit. Done some longsword shenanigans. Ready for more of whatever this has to offer. I need to go to camp, I guess. I mean, I thought it was an interesting choice to gate some of the quests behind Hunter rank. I mean, it makes sense. Like, go do thing. Anjanath was a pretty fun fight. Octopus kind of hurts. Like, really hurts.
Thanks for coming.
Hi,
There was
Olivia.
something I wanted to share about the situation here.
Is that a Wrath? Is that the Guardian Rathalos just eating shit in the background? See the damage numbers in the cutscene. No.
So, was there some problem?
You know about the eruptions in this area, right? Of the energy that the Guardians feed on?
We do. Energy funneled from the Dragon Torch overflows out of these openings, correct?
Right.
That's right. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they've been going non-stop for a while now.
We still don't know the cause, so don't get any ideas. It wasn't anything I did. But the Guardians are feasting well, I'll tell you that. What that means down the line...
Love that Werner's just has to clarify. No, this wasn't me.
What worries me most are the ice shard cliffs. The weather there started going wild, just like here.
Understood. We'll prepare for an emergency as we continue our regional investigations.
Seems legit.
We'll keep a close watch here and do what we can to contain it. As for everywhere else, I'm afraid we have no choice but to continue to rely on your Avis unit.
Not a problem. We're on it.
Let's leave things here to the Astrum unit and continue
Yeah,
focusing on
that
weather
was
anomalies.
Tempered Guardian. Oh, it was a Tempered Guardian Rathalos. Ooh. Did I actually get crust gated again? There's no way. Investigate the regions and raise your HR. But I just did that. Because I raised my HR to... What am I? Yeah, because I should be like 33 at this point. Why am I quest locked? I might have to go grind this again. Talk to Olivia. Off for base camp there. Base camp ruins. Cool. I think I'm locked out until I raise my hunter rank to indeterminate at this point. Neat. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll just clip this with whatever's next. Brief intermission to when the VOD actually starts then.
Wonderful.
So I guess after ganking a tempered Guardian Rathalos, the game decides, cool, let's let you do the thing. So we're going to the next area. Hi, Rev. I see you.
Rev's creeping.
How's it going?
You know, I've just been doing exams for the past week.
I noticed you weren't on Monster Hunter. I feel like your vacation got absolutely squandered.
No, I beat the game in a day.
Oh.
Got to high rank. And then it's like, well, I have exams and fucking government shit I have to do.
Oh, fair.
Mr. Satesh said something was strange down below.
So that's what I've been doing. And then I have more exams next week.
Ugh.
So much
Alright.
fun.
I'll get the full story from him.
So, sounds awful.
I'll go and call him.
You gonna unwind with Monster Hunter?
No, I've already uninstalled the game.
Oh, really? You're just done?
I hear
Really?
something unusual is going
I'm
on
done.
underground.
Really? Interesting. What's the reasoning?
I was so disappointed in the lackluster, just how the game played.
Really?
And it went from cool to cold.
Yeah, like I've seen how high rank's playing. It's like cool, make your own custom weapon once you finish high rank.
What in
Whatever.
is going on
I
down
don't really
there?
give a shit about the
I figured
lightsabers.
you people might know something.
Interesting.
I see. That definitely
Yeah,
qualifies as
no,
an
I
anomaly.
just don't care. It lost
Head
all
down and
interest
have
in
a
me.
You're gonna go back to World or what?
Let's go.
No, I'm going to go back to probably Final Fantasy.
Just 14 it up.
Yep.
Did you see... Ooh, hella texture popping. Did you see Lucy Pyre's new video on 14?
Whoa. Something
I
this
saw it
big.
exists.
Solid?
I don't watch any
If
Lucy
it's
Fire
cold enough
content at
here
this
for this
point,
to
so...
happen.
There was a lot of valid criticisms on 14 at this point.
Base camp on the other side say the blizzard there shows no signs of letting up.
I don't know. Like, I'll still play the game. Most of it's just I'm gate locked behind like group content.
Jin Dahad has
Did I hear
been
Rev say that
agitated.
Wild is mediocre?
Yeah.
So, is that
Why?
what's causing this?
The story was
The dominant
super
monster in
lackluster
each
to me.
region has evolved,
I mean, that's
Like,
just Monster Hunter.
gameplay-wise,
They never
it's
have a good
fine.
story.
adapting to the
But,
climate in
like,
the region and drawing strength from the weather.
I at least
climate.
expected not the entirety of the story to be low rank, and then to have absolutely no incentive to continue at higher rank other than, oh, cooler armor.
But that's every Monster Hunter game.
Then all of the shit they showed off for like the game previews being
Everywhere
locked
seems
behind
to be in
higher
the
rank.
season of fallow.
Like, oh, this is an evolving environment and stuff like that. Nope, locked behind high rank. It's like, I'm not fucking doing this shit for
All right.
For X-Men
Prepare
hours.
at the Ice Shard Cliffs base camp first.
next 10 hours to catch up to like where I'd normally be at this point, or like another 100 hours to get my build actually where I want it.
No,
Because
Nemu's
actual-
107. Baka hit 100 at this point. Like they've sunk hours into it.
Yeah, they're on it constantly. No, like the true end game of Wilds is RNG made weapons, which I hate that.
I thought RNG was Monster Hunter though. Like I thought that's why there was the joke of the desire sensor.
I was gonna say that was that was World in a nutshell. Like that was the
Like,
entire.
Like I'm not
These
dismissive.
are
I'm just
quite
like I'm just
literally
curious.
RNG stat weapons.
Oh, ugh.
That was Kulftarov.
Yeah, well, that's just this game's like post-game weapons is pure RNG.
Yeah.
Like you make the weapons, you have your main stats, and as you're upgrading, it's like, oh, fucking, it's fucking Genshin relic upgrade. It's like, oh, you got level. This one might go to damage. This one might go to element. Oh, fuck, this one went to crit. You don't need crit on these weapons, but here's a crit point.
Yeah, you're just grinding for Pokemon IVs.
Yeah, it's fucking, you're upgrading your weapons using, like, arc-tempered monster parts.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could have a really good weapon, or you can have a piece of fucking garbage that you spent 20 hours trying to grind into.
I'm sure that like, because this is the platform they're launching this live service from, right? Like I'm sure that there's going to be stuff to come. Obviously, we can't judge a game on what could come versus what's right now, right? But do you think that DLCs will fix it?
We're here to
No.
investigate this
Monster
Really?
Hunter's for dropping one DLC,
You should stay here and rest, Rove.
and that's just to introduce Master Rank, and then they continue the story from there.
Interesting.
Uh,
This is kind
my
of it for the
big
next like
thing-
decade.
Yeah, this is it, Monster Hunter wise, for probably the next 5-10 years.
Interesting.
My big issue right now is without armor buffs, if you are playing a bow, you are just beating the game. The bow is the easy, like, baby mode of Wilds.
Uh huh.
Something
fucking-
That's why I'm using it. It feels like playing. It's literally a one-to-one copy paste of Arcane Archer from Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yes.
It's the same reticule and everything.
The biggest gripe I am seeing on in-game bow right now is everyone is doing the exact same build, even though Capcom's like, we're trying to move away from meta building shit. It is literally make the bow, run it for crit. As you're upgrading, hope for crit.
Understood.
there are people doing. I don't know what fucking shot it is that the bows are doing. It's like the close range, fucking like scatter shot bullshit.
Uh huh.
Each one of those like pellets that lets loose is doing 12,000 damage.
Ugh.
That sounds like a bug. that doesn't
No,
sound right.
it is the build. With the gems people are slotting and the way they're building it, it is like 300% crit chance, and then like the crit damage is like
Insane.
fucking
I mean-
800 base.
They can keep doing that, I guess. It's on them to ruin their experience.
Yeah, no, that's every bow player at this point, unless they're doing heavy bow.
I might build it for shits and giggles, but I mean, like, I don't know. I'm still the old school gaming mindset of like I like grinding for the optional infinite ammo weapon. Just like I'll just run through games. But I mean, I also like to, I'll just fucking grind shit because I want to grind it. I'll play the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a PvE game that has the option of single player. Like, that doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah, no, yeah, my biggest thing with this, like, oh cool, the final boss is Arc Belt, like real Arc Belt, and people are just doing this build. It's like, oh, I just one-shot Arc Belt. It's like, cool, awesome.
It's honestly funny as fuck.
Yeah. Like, I've played a couple online, like, just in public lobbies since I finished the game. Gotten with a bow user, they one-shot the fucking monster. I'm taking, yeah, but I'm just on the fucking game.
Yeah, especially if things are one-shotting and you have no control over that. At that point, you have to start either playing single or you have to play with a dedicated group.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm not playing this fucking game. Like, I like playing with Monster Hunter community, but the way the community's playing right now, it's like, it's just broken builds. You can't actually win the game.
I wonder what Cho'Cat and Shenpai think about it. I don't know if they're in endgame yet. I assume they are.
Yeah, but nope. Fucking, I play Monster Hunter, play with the community. Fucking community's doing this shit. It's like, I can't tell if they are just cracked out doing these fucking like in-game builds, or if they're modding at this point. Like, it is impossible to tell.
Players
my mod loader has shit for wilds.
I mean, players are also really interesting right now because there's a lot of people on Twitter that are like, we're gonna mod health bars in, and it's like, what? Like, I get the need for it. I called it during VOD. I'm like, I get it. I understand why people are gonna want to do it. The more I like play the game, the more I disagree with it as a sentiment. Because, like, no, like I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, no. No, my big thing is, like, I can't tell if people are just doing the in-game build that everyone's passing around, or if people are using a trainer.
It depends on what the anti-cheat is.
And it's probably an exploit.
Probably.
Well, even the trainer that I sent you, Kip, Weemon.
Yeah.
So you can go to GitHub, download image.wilds.zip from GitHub, extract the input, and then launch the game with the trainer. And you have infinite health, one shot.
You can unironically Wiimod that? Wow, that sounds fucking wild.
Yeah. If you were to launch Wiimod right now, it gives you the step-by-step on the run trainer.
That's wild. I'm pretty sure people's accounts are definitely going to be in the ban eligible status then.
No, it's fun.
That's interesting.
Fucking, they never did anything for Rise. It took them months to do anything for World. Actually, I think they fixed Worlds like right before the game got shut down.
I don't know. I haven't found a use for a trainer personally, but I'm also not endgame like you are. I'm also not trying to figure out the future of the game.
Yeah, no, like, the fact that the big mod right now is no equipment crafting requirements.
I mean, yeah,
so people are, like, getting high rank, popping this, like, well, I don't want to grind anything, so they're just like, well, here's fucking Arkfeld's in-game armor, I'm gonna make that real quick.
Yeah. That's the actual state. I mean, that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even with bows, all the like weapons that require shit like gun lance, shit like that. Have mods, fucking bow tricks, arrow gauge, has just a fucking infinite max arrow gauge, infinite coatings. Fucking great sword has a trainer for fast charging.
I hate that. Because you joined in late. I am doing VOD status, by the way. You haven't said anything. You haven't said anything that's like. I'm just making sure you don't like say, "Hi, this is about my job." You don't get in trouble for that.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, like I know, I hear what you're saying. I honestly, yeah. And like when you say like you're uninstalling the game, like I look at that and I go, okay, you have a clear reason for it. I'm not going to hate on your opinion for it. Because you have reasons why. I think you've justified great reasons in terms of like why your enjoyment's been soured.
Yeah. No, I didn't know it was when I went around. But yeah.
Do you want me to cut that?
No, that's fine. If you want to keep it, you can keep it.
Yeah, I'll just keep it. I don't care. It's just VODs. It's just like, hi, we're playing game.
Check your sacred's pouch.
Yeah, that's the only recording. It's like on private. So.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. That was kind of impromptu. Like I didn't know that I was this close to fucking Jin Dahad. So that's on me, 100%. That's why I wanted to make sure, like, hi, I'm doing VOD status. Don't dox yourself. Don't say work things. But I mean, everything. I mean, to be fair, like if the community knows that Wiimod's a thing, I mean, they're gonna find out sooner rather than later. And the issue does need to get addressed in some way, shape, or form, even if it's like, well, you know, we don't want people with using Wiimod, because you start developing into like you get into a lobby, you have endgame Arkville just fucking die in one hit. What's the fun in that?
I mean, you could just choose not to be in a lobby, though. Or
Correct,
just play
yeah.
with friends.
You could do that, too, yeah.
Yep.
I think it's just, it's what bullshit are you willing to put up with, right?
Yeah, that's my big thing. It's like, normally I'd be fine, like, oh, cool, occasional broken build here and there.
Yeah.
I am a small runner. I'm guilty of it. I've abused the shit out of like older monsters, especially in like World of Rise.
Huh.
Sure. But the fact that this game has been out for less than a week and fucking people are one-shotting the final boss.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I think that there's an inherent imbalance there that needs to be addressed. That's a little too egregious.
Yeah, like if you want to play a slow weapon, you're screwed. Because before you even get the boss or get like your first major hit off, you're just like,
I've noticed that it's like I'm sure there's people who are really good at greatsword and stuff, but I mean longsword seems like it's in a really good place right now. Some of the faster weapons just seem like they are kind of a better way to play the game at base level.
Yeah, my buddy went through the entirety of the game using bow and light bow gun. Never got hit once. Just because they can outrange the one monster.
I mean, I tried using hammer for a period of time, and I was a god-awful hammer user, don't get me wrong. But like, I don't know, man. Switching over to longsword, I just feel like I actually can play the game.
Yeah.
Which I thought was just like, oh, yeah, no, it's interesting to see that slow weapons are kind of a issue right now.
Yeah. But that's where I'm at with Monster Hunter.
No, I can respect it. I can respect the decision-making process. I'm honestly enjoying it, but we're gonna have to see, like, we're gonna have to see where this does, because, like, VOD-wise, like, on stream, it wasn't really doing anything. Which is fine. Ow. On stream, it wasn't doing anything. VOD-wise, it seems to be doing some numbers, but it's like, if it's just gonna be another, like, yeah, I sometimes play this, people want to play this, but then, like, no community days actually happen, sure, I might shelve it for a period of time. Like Diablo 2, like, I'll hop back into Diablo 2. I've been wanting to hop back into it, but, like, it's just prioritizing React content, prioritizing trying to get into competitive Pokemon again and stuff. Like, it's just, I have things going on, so sometimes shit just gets shelves.
Yeah.
But that's a little depressing. I would like to see this game succeed. But even then, I guess people are saying that this game was kind of set up to die in certain aspects because of optimization and stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. The game, I think I crashed more in this game than I did any other Monster Hunter.
I ran into an issue. We just fixed it tonight. I ran into an issue with, I accidentally had my VPN active. I thought I didn't have it active, but having a VPN active makes you unable to connect to anything, which I mean, I guess to be fair, is kind of like a, yeah, 5-head moment. But like, it's just, it was kind of rough. I couldn't fucking figure out at all.
No, the thing that we've noticed in my other group is the higher end CPU you had, the more crashes you would have.
That's interesting.
Like, we're all running Ryzen 9s. Like,
yeah.
All reasonably high end CPUs. All good.
I couldn't move.
We just going through the game. I know you've seen credits roll at this point.
Yeah, I've played low rank. I'm doing Jin Dahad high. I'm almost there.
Yeah, we got to... Fuck, what is it? Not Elthdana, the weird octopus.
Dude, I love Black Octopus. I love Octopus 2.0 Boogaloo. He's so cool.
Yeah, the fire one, we got to him.
Yeah.
As soon as he did that first, like, big explosion, our entire lobby crashed out.
Yikes.
Something about the fire effect, like, we all dropped our graphics earlier, because apparently that was an issue we were having. We got a little stuttering and strange, because we're all running super high and shit.
Right.
He popped that. I run my shit. It immediately, like, all of my system memory capped out, my CPU capped out, everything is capped out simultaneously. It's like, this game is super unoptimized at this point.
I've heard the optimization is pretty booty cheeks. Where's this tail?
It was up in the other stadium.
Okay, I need to go find that.
It's just up.
But there were some moments in the story, fucking hype as shit. Small details, especially that I can't even remember the final boss's name, the fucking dragon.
Oh yeah, fucking Dark Souls.
Yeah. Just the cutscene, depending on what armor set you're wearing, whether or not you're wearing a helmet, changes how that cutscene plays out.
Interesting.
So, like, if you're using the depending on what dagger the character's back, depends on how you hit the crystal. Which is
interesting.
Awesome. Small details. You either stab into it or slash into it or whatever.
Right.
If you're wearing a helmet or not, changes on how it is, because, like, you have your helmet, it kind of just bounces off your helmet, whatever. If you're not wearing a helmet, it, like, just cuts your character's face, character no reaction, just...
Oh, you should have had a bad time.
Yeah, you just got your by my authority, and fucking... Yeah, that was hype as shit.
That's okay, I can come in fresh. I should have got off the fucking lizard.
Yeah. The game had its moments.
I'm trying to figure out if you can still fight Final Dragon again. Because I haven't really noticed...
It doesn't have an armor set, so no. I don't think you can.
That's a 1 in...
I mean, Jin Dahad didn't either, but now it does.
Yeah.
There's a high rank
Well,
thing.
The Final Dragon doesn't have a high rank armor set.
It doesn't show up in high rank, or...
Interesting.
No, it once you finish in the story, it doesn't exist.
That's such
Weird.
I mean, yeah,
So
story-wise, I guess
they
it
add
makes
it
sense.
later.
I mean, it's just using the frame of another notorious monster that's in this game, so
Yeah.
to be expected.
Like, I'd love to fight that dragon again. That thing was cool as shit.
I thought it was cool. Sad you can't actually go replay it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a certified, a little sad moment, but I get it. I don't know. We're gonna see where this game goes. I don't know how keen Monster Hunter is on patches and stuff. I mean, I feel like this game could benefit from some like balancing patches. Ow.
They're typically pretty good on them, but like,
I'd say that all the weapons are pretty close.
Well, except Bo seems like on the high tier, like as Rev was saying.
I think
Yep.
that bow is just the easiest to use.
yeah, bow is just the easiest to use. Like everything's smacking like freight trains in endgame because the way this weapon system is working.
Yeah.
It's the reason we didn't get this weapon system to master rank in fucking Rise and World. But just introducing it at high rank kind of defeats the purpose of, you know, giving us the master rank later. So unless they're going to do what they did in like older games and give us fucking C rank.
I mean, I see it as a way to just pad out until potential DLC or potential updates.
They have a roadmap. They've announced the next monster coming out.
I really feel like they're going to, I don't know, like it feels like they're gonna go like super live service with this.
Yeah,
But
mean,
I
we're
also
getting,
don't know.
Kizuna in April, so that's cool. But
I think it's just going to be World again.
yeah, it's just World. But now we have the weapon crafting like at the beginning instead of the end of the life cycle.
I mean, would players have stuck around with this game? Do you think players will stick around with this game if there was no weapon crafting right now?
No. Well, I don't think they're gonna stick around, honestly, after the first couple months this time around.
You see it just kind of being a flash in the pan kind of thing?
Yeah, because the weapon crafting kind of like defeated the purpose of having your master rank DLC, because master rank is like, once again, you're back at the beginning, all your weapons are garbage.
Sure.
But if you're having your crafting stuff ahead of time where you have to grind and do the RNG crap before you get to master rank, nobody's going to want to do the master rank content.
Right.
Well, the weapon I just grinded out perfecting is now garbage, or it's so good to where I don't have to use any of the stuff for the DLC.
Right.
And Master Rank's not going to come out for like another 3 to 5 years, so
Yeah.
I don't see it being that bad of a turn-off for players who do want to do the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like saying, why plays Wild, or why would I play Monster Hunter Wild? There's going to be a new Monster Hunter in 10 years. Why would I grind in this game if next game's coming out?
Well, they're also probably going to be pushing the DLC up probably closer to a year, because that's been the life cycle of like Rise and Worlds. Worlds was 2 years, Rise was a year before they pushed the DLC.
Yeah, Rise was the mobile game version, though. It took less time to develop.
Yeah, and then Worlds was, I think, a year and a half. But
Yeah, it makes me wonder about the longevity. It really does. It sounds like it's just going to be a hard sell after a certain period of time.
like they're adding the flagship monsters we get Kizuna beginning of next month, which is hype. But at the same time, what's the point? Like, it's cool. I'm trying not to be negative, but I saw that they added the RNG weapon crafting stuff at the beginning of the game. Like, just finish high rank, you get access to it, and that kind of killed my entire game for this game.
And that's fine. Like, you're allowed to have your opinion.
Like, hypest moment in the game for me, as of right now, was, you know, just getting pulled underground by what fucking Sumo. Weird.
Shuwu, I love Shuwu. He's just such a cool octopus.
Yeah, the weird alien.
Yeah, he's turned inside out.
And
He's
then-
so cool.
Then we had Hirobami. I wanted to commit coaster bath.
What, you didn't like fucking flying, dude?
No, I didn't, because I was playing longsword and I couldn't fucking hit the thing.
Yeah. He gets a little hard to have a long sword.
Looks like I have potential.
Jin Dahad was a lot of fun.
That's what I'm currently fighting at high.
And then this,
I mean, there were some cool bosses. I think Arkfield was cool with his whip chains and stuff.
yeah, Hartfield was cool.
Final boss was cool.
This isn't working. We'll have to try another ridge.
I mean, Gormagala's in high rank somewhere.
I liked Shit Monkey. He was pretty cool. he shits and he burps or he throws up. He's just such a cool monster. I love him. I can't even remember his name, but he's just such a cool monster. Seeing a Gravios for the first time, I feel like this is gonna be people's first introduction into Monster Hunter. Like, I'm curious what people are gonna really think about this at the end of it.
That is the other thing. It is like, for all intents and purposes, a new Monster Hunter for a new generation of Monster Hunter players. Like, I've been playing Monster Hunter for 20 years now.
Yeah.
So I've been through the ups and downs of the fucking series, but
Yeah, makes me wonder if people are actually gonna go back to Wilds. I hear it's got some Anjanoth in there, right? Or I guess that maybe it's an intro game or whatever. Anjanoth is pretty fun.
Yeah, Worlds is fun. I don't want to be sure, but I have a feeling Wilds is going to be the modern equivalent, or I guess the next equivalent of probably Rise, being completely honest.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
Play this game for one playthrough, then go back to a previous entry until they add something that piques their interest to give them a reason to come back.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that would make sense. Because from what I'm understanding, at least it's being alleged, is that Capcom needed a release this quarter. And that's why there's some optimization issues with PC. I mean, that's what's being alleged.
Yeah, watch my roommate play it on PlayStation. No frame issues, no crashes, no disconnects, nothing. So,
Yeah, living life over on PlayStation.
yep.
I mean, I do like his little spines. I do like Jin Dahad's spines. I think it's cool. Like, it introduces so much, and like, if they really wanted to commit to this, I mean, they could make some banger fucking DLC. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But it just depends on what they want to do. I don't know if Monster Hunter is going to see the success or the notice that would you know make Capcom want to make DLC for this or make more than one DLC.
Yeah.
I mean, it's doomed to single DLC. That's just Monster Hunter release patterns.
They only do a DLC.
Yeah.
Then they'll do like free title updates, adding like the occasional monster.
Yeah. Like, I think they could add some pretty decent. I don't know. I'd have to see the backlog and what they could and could not. I mean, they could add Pickle, right? Hypothetically. Will they? Debatable.
It looks like as of right now, they're planning quarterly free title updates. So, like, for spring we're gonna be Kizuna, and then the second one is later in summer is the roadmap for it.
I mean, I would say at least we have a roadmap, but that has kind of been killed for me time and time again. Because, remember, well, I mean, you probably know, like, EA fucking, the roadmap is not a promise anymore.
Yeah. Well, the fact that the current roadmap is two things, is spring and then summer. It's two updates.
Yeah.
And then it's to be continued.
Well, we'll see where it goes. I mean, they probably have a year life cycle on this game, then, or however long you want to give it.
It's probably gonna be a year they'll drop the DLC and sprinkle in like events here and there. But
Yeah. I think the wound system is neat. I mean, like, it'll be interesting to go back to older Monster Hunter titles at some point and experience how they did things. The grind will obviously be worse, right? It's gonna be Elden Ring versus Dark Souls. How did I get hit by that attack again? Oh, I hate that, dude. I'd never see that attack coming. It's just fucking stupid AoE around him where it freezes. That's the second time that's got me. Because I can't get out in time. Like, I physically cannot get out of that debuff. I actually need to... I don't know how to purchase fucking food in this game.
Purchase.
Because I need to purchase ingredients so I can make not butter in a pan.
Oh, you gotta trade for your ingredients.
Yep. You gotta trade for your ingredients.
What does that even mean?
Certain NPCs want certain things, and they'll give you ingredients in return. That was my big gripe as well. It's like, if I want to cook food, I have to just use rations. Foods.
You buy rations?
You can talk to the online support cat, and they'll give you your rations for like a couple months.
Yeah. Tom gives you rations.
Yeah. I don't know how I like that system. Well, because, like, isn't that one of the big ones? I know a couple people in the server were talking about it, where, like, they're kind of just, like... But I kind of missed the chef cat. I was expecting the chef cat. I didn't even know you had to cook your own shit by your own barbecue. Until, like...
I also get chef cat, because I can just do recommended and get, like, my random roll of stats versus, well, I get rations. Or I get the fish I caught.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I was not expecting it. I was expecting Chef Cat.
Yeah, I think
I was a little depressed about that. I'm gonna actually use a ration because it looks like I have rations in my inventory. Grill recommended. I mean, honestly, this game has made me really want fucking cabbage, though. Like, unironically.
Yeah. Too bad actually cooking cabbage makes, like, everything smell awful.
No, you just throw the cabbage.
The cabbage is so good, though.
Throw the cabbage in the pot with the shrimp. It'll be fine.
Yeah, how the fuck grip biohazard in whatever living space you're in.
Resident Evil Kip.
Here we go.
Yes, like feet and just rot at the same time.
You just become the grid between one.
I gotta do
I'm surprised. I don't think Frontlines has rolled over at this point either.
No, Frontline's still same season.
Kind of wild.
Well, it's not 7.2 yet.
Yeah. Well, that's supposed to come like real fucking soon.
That's what I'm trying to do this event, because there's some stuff here that I don't want to grind out the normal way.
Yeah.
And then...
I completely missed Valentine's Day this year. I don't really care about. I'll probably do Little's Ladies Day. I need to get back to all my physical melee DP. Every class is now at least at home Mr. Switch, which makes grinding it a lot better. I'm just sick of getting Crystal Tower and a Realm Reborn content every single time I play. That's really the big thing that keeps me from playing more.
That was one of my biggest complaints. If I'm just gonna keep playing a Realm Reborn, then like, why am I paying my sub?
Yeah, like right now, it's Mogstone, so you're going to be playing a Realm Reborn. You're playing a lot of Praetorium. A lot of Summer Temple, Glitter Scribe.
Oh, dude, I don't. No, I'll pass on the Mogstone event then. I'll just not do it.
Well, there's also hold on. That's just if you're like doing your shit. For raids, it's a lot of Eden. Like the entirety of the Eden series is up, and then when I queued into my actual raid, it was Royal City stuff.
Yeah.
So if fucking Red Ron, Rubbin Australia, and Orbon.
Well, I wouldn't even mind. I think that Crystal Tower I was complaining because I reacted to Lucy Fire video, and one of my big complaints is like I want Crystal Tower to be in its own queue at this point. I don't think there's, I don't want, especially because like 6.5, right? They had to adjust Crystal Tower queue to prevent people from just like removing all their armor to force Crystal Tower and then to put their armor back on. So level discrepancy and gear discrepancy is now accounted for. Like, clearly Crystal Tower is an issue. They also did, what is it, Halatali. They also redid Halatali recently. So their focus is still on Aroma Born in a lot of aspects, which is kind of interesting to think about.
I still haven't seen the Halatali.
I'd recommend just running it unsynced. I mean, it hits the new Dawn Trail UI. A couple of the first boss is different. Like, it's interesting. The chains are different as well. Like, I just unsynced it for book. I need to do book. Pretty sure I have another book that I can do.
I mean, yeah, you should. This week. So.
Yeah. I mean, most of the issue why I'm not playing is just like, when it's this late, who the hell's on Diabolos?
That's valid.
The
That's
RPers.
the point I'm at.
Yeah.
Like all hours of the day on Diabolos.
Yeah. No, that's the point I'm at with Final Fantasy. It's like I haven't been waking up until 9, 10 o'clock in the evening where I'm at. And it's like, well, I have to either hope my friends will still awake or like somebody else in my FC is broken like I am.
Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to go to bed a lot earlier. I had a stint of really good reactions, and I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm unironically potentially getting looked at for view botting. Not that I do it, obviously, but I was looking at, so on the content page and the actual dashboard, there's always a discrepancy. It just happens, right? Like that's just how that works. But like, when the discrepancy of a reaction is like 2.8k views to 1.1k on the content page, I feel like I'm being suspect for view botting on YouTube's back end. I have nothing to prove it. This is all just hype with conjecture, but it would make a lot of things make more sense.
Yeah, the first boss has changed. No, totally.
Yeah, no, it's no longer the bonfire.
Yeah, it's just kind of there now.
Yeah. That's when I did that. I was just like, the first time I didn't even have the rework happen. I was like, wait a minute, that's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not enough bonfires anymore. It's on the ground. Strange.
Looks like I have its attention.
You really notice some of the changes with some of the attacks that the final boss does. Oh my god, this thing.
Come on, you're better than this.
Why is he after my ass?
I have been laughing at Ubisoft getting absolutely clapped by the Yakuza team, though.
By the which team?
The Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yeah. With the new not Black Flag game.
Yeah. Oh, we can't make a like ship boarding system along with ship customization and land combat, and Yakuza's just like
Hold my beer.
bet. Yeah.
Hold my Asahi.
Like, we got a halfway story, ground combat, ship combat, and like ship boarding.
It's kind of wild.
I mean, it's incredibly easy. I'm playing professionally.
Well, that's how the games market should work, right? Like, clearly there's a need, clearly there's a desire for a product. And the what is it? The hardcore full loot enabled PvP MMO that everyone says they want, but there's only a really small community that actually wants it, right? Like, there's clearly a market, so that's cool. Yeah, let's go make this. Let's go make Pirate Game. Clearly people wanted Pirate Game, so that's a rewarding company that makes Pirate Game.
Yep. And then there's the companies that are making these games that are so overly ambitious that like nobody's actually gonna play them.
Yeah.
Like I can't even remember the name of it. I saw the advertisement for it earlier. you're working. It's pretty much shittier Snowpiercer.
Uh-huh.
But as a game, you're working like your way from the back cars to the the conductor's car in a like first-person shooter, like it's extraction shooter kind of game. I don't know if it's an extraction shooter or what. It's weird, it's got base building and shit like that in it. But at the same time, it's like once you get out, or if you can extract it properly, you can like either take over the train and then you're the main target, or leave the train. And it's weird.
Interesting. I mean, but I think at least the game tries to have an identity, right? Whereas a lot of games just feel like standard open world Ubisoft slot. Everyone knows what you're talking about.
Once I find the video, I'll send it to you, and you can see whether or not I'm being like pedantic with it or what. But it seems really like they're trying to reach a little too far with what they're wanting to do.
I mean, to be fair, we do make fun. We do not necessarily poke fun at. We kind of do, right? Kickstarters that are too ambitious. Like, you need to have some kind of like ground floor. Like, you need to have some kind of level, respectfully and reasonably. Because it does no one any good. It doesn't do your backers any good to overreach. It doesn't do you any good to overpromise.
This is also like a larger studio as well. So like being a little over ambitious as an actual studio is a little different.
Yeah. I think it depends.
I'll say stagnate on games, but like everything that's being announced right now is just like these super ambitious, like, well, this could work, or this could just be a waste of millions of dollars. And
I wonder how much of that is the current games marketplace. Because we have gamers, we have investment bankers coming into the game sphere. It was Activision Blizzard had somebody come in from not Goldman Sachs, Procter and Gamble, like actual investment bankers coming into gaming to try to extract the most value. And because there's not a roadmap is not a promise. A roadmap is this can happen, but this isn't legally a guarantee. So it makes me wonder if some of this over-promising is done by design, with that in mind, that they don't have to follow through. Or I'm talking out my ass, either or.
Both.
That's the neat part. Kind of like that I wasn't under him this time.
I'm bullying him.
And then we have the devs from Metro making their weird new game.
It's the Metro devs, to be fair. Them and Weird, I hear, kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, but the thing with them right now is they announced this game, and it's like, it'll come out eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I mean, it gives them enough time.
Well, the problem is whenever we get the eventually, like, it'll come out. Here's the entire premise of our game. It'll come out eventually. It's like this game's either never actually come out, or when it does, it's going to change design philosophy so many times it's never going to be the same game they announced.
Right. It becomes a problem for the core identity of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably loot that tail now, actually.
I'm trying to find this game.
Oh, you get 2 things from Jin Dahad's tail. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
He's a big dude.
It's pretty massive. A little bit as soon as you cut off his tail, it's like, what do you call it? It's already like, it looks like a frozen slab of meat. His body temperature is just that low. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, the tiny details in the game were great. Baka did not like, what's-his-face, Nata. Baka hated him.
Yeah, I don't care for Nata.
I get it. Traumatized child, right? Like, I get it.
Well, traumatized child just happens to have the fucking, I can never remember the magical MacGuffin to end the, like, strife of the world.
I'm assuming the MacGuffin comes into play more at the end of high tier, but I could also be wrong.
Nope, that's it. You're done. You used it, and you didn't use it, and that's it.
They actually MacGuffined it? Wow.
Yeah, it's like, the option was to either fight the dragon or use the magical MacGuffin to destroy the dragon torch, but it would have destroyed, like, the entirety of the environment.
Yeah. That's so strange, because, I mean, like, they did keep it open.
And it's off the dragon. So the dragon torch is still doing its thing.
Yeah. I guess, that's interesting. Maybe they'll do an update, maybe they'll do a DLC where they address it. But, like,
no,
yeah.
they're not going to. That's it.
Wow.
Dude, that's just Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's story is always bad. It's to be expected.
That's honestly a little depressing.
Like, this necklace your dad left just happened to be the magical MacGuffin that
could fix
like,
everything.
It's destroyed the entirety of the environment, but these, like, genetically created, like, artificially created monsters will just cease to exist.
I keep looking at my legally distinct chocobo, and I keep thinking it's another player just standing out in the open.
Fine, you can customize it to be a totally normal chocobo.
Yeah, no, mine just say straight up chocobo.
Oh, he's floating on air. Whoops. Okay, that's not bueno.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Rosso just DC'd? That's rough. Yeah, the netcode as well has been pretty rough.
Yeah, the netcode's bad.
Pretty bad, okay.
Bad.
Okay. Sure. I guess I just absolutely get deleted. I can't. I thought that was a line. I thought that was a line breath, not a fucking cone. Certified rip status.
It's a real thing.
I think it's a fat line.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Like, I saw him target me, and I'm just like, I need to try to roll out of the way, but I couldn't get away. So I guess you have to just dodge at the last moment.
Mm-hmm. Or block.
Yeah.
I guess the CW was gonna, like, try to do a live-action Powerpuff Girls show.
Oh, I heard about that. I think I saw a clip from it earlier. That's actually been getting copyrighted on Twitter recently, actually. Saw somebody, I guess, tried to repost it or reposted it, and it just said a notification that this has been taken down due to copyright. Twitter's been into a lot of copyrighted material recently, like entire movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So Twitter's DMCA is working overtime right now. But yeah, it looks pretty bad from what little I saw of it, like the couple clips. That was pretty bad. I'm kind of glad they didn't. See, I would say I would take another Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but they won't do Salem right. I think they actually tried to do it.
I'll take, like, Charmed.
I'd take Charmed. I hadn't really watched it, but I honestly heard it was really good.
That's all I'm gonna say. Charmed or, like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'll take some more of that.
I don't know if they'll be able to do it correctly, though, is my concern.
Yeah.
This thing is so much fun. He's in capture status. He's almost dead.
Flying.
I'd like to not get got. Why is he refusing to leave me alone? You know what? I take it back. Give me the bow that does like 2 bajillion damage. Take it back. I unironically kind of want to just grind for it, just to see if it's still possible when I get to it. I feel like they will have to address that.
I'm having a hard time believing it's real outside of like a cheat engine type thing.
Hold on.
Yeah, if you want to send me it, like I can, yeah.
I was watching that. Sauce earlier, so you might get that for a second.
I would like to not go down again. Ooh. How'd I say mega potions? Yeah, this is definitely another fucking skill. This is another wall for a lot of players. I can definitely... It's a wall for me. I can definitely see Jin Dahad tempered being a bit of a pain. I can definitely tell he's getting a little more aggressive too. Like he's definitely in the last himself bar. Ow.
Attack loves you.
Dude, he is on one. I like that he goes down long enough that you can get like 2 full combos off.
There we go. Oh, fuck.
He's a big boy.
I had to swap to a real man's weapon for this fight.
Dude's name is Lelouch. Certified Code Geass fan. I love it.
I'm glad you're not hurt. Great work removing
Anime names in my weeb game? How could you?
You monster. You're redeemable. And they're French.
I guess I was like, wait, you don't even get... Okay, you do get plus materials, or you can get plus materials.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a bunch.
Because Tails seemed to just be regular drop. And Carapace, I guess, can be regular drop. But I was also looking at him, and like, because he is a high tier only boss, technically, to get drops. That was fun. That was pretty cool. Can't wait to fight whatever the fuck is next.
Damn.
I'm just gonna SOS flare it at this point.
Hope to going gala.
Dude, can I get Monkey for a 3rd time, please?
God, no.
God, dude, I love Monkey. He shits and he vomits. He's just too good.
No. Pass.
That's the point. He is literally the other Magic player you play against.
I don't want this. I get the top cut and I scoop. I get the price support. I don't have to play against that. Let's go.
If your opponent smells like fucking sweat when you sit down at the table, just scoop.
That's every game.
Oh my god, no.
The Dragon Torch's power.
I have been laughing at the Pokemon community recently, though.
What did they do? What did they do that I missed?
Oh, it's not even the entirety of the community. Is one dude in the community has been popping up in so many videos.
Oh,
Is
no.
it one of the scum?
Right. The flow
It's
of energy
fucking-
is still extremely elevated from previous levels.
It's your stereotypical scalper wearing the hoodie.
Uh-huh.
Happen now.
Right,
at
Crypto Bro.
fucking, like
I don't know.
vending machines as they restock.
Continue investigating and figure it
Yeah.
out.
Make that 20 bucks.
Fucking
Though we are
employee
getting
literally
close to
just
improving
finished
the sensors.
restocking the machine,
Uh-huh.
In the meantime,
Uh-huh.
we should continue to monitor
and he
each region
throws
and
the
knowledge.
employee out of the fucking way so he can start
Bro.
scalping the machine.
Right,
What?
get to it.
Sounds like he can get charges pressed on him for
Yeah, I was
assault.
gonna say, congrats, you just hit crime level. Like,
Yeah.
you're no longer just a douchebag. You're a violent douchebag.
You've literally just become Dishonored status.
Yeah.
Press charges because fucking whatever reason. I don't fucking know.
Sure, yeah, I mean, it's subjective to each person. Yeah, that makes sense.
Shows up at another store and proceeds to stand there for over an hour just punching in fucking I want this one, this one, this one, this one. Fucking I also now know how much it costs to empty out one of those Pokemon fucking what do you call Pokemon Center fucking vending machines.
Yeah. What's
Say
the...
$150.
That's fucked, dude. I'm so glad I buy singles. I almost have all my Dragon Ball EX stuff single.
Yeah.
That's
I have-
disgusting.
I have so many stupid memes to say on this topic.
I need to raise my
Yeah.
hunter rank again. What do you mean I need to raise my hunter rank again?
You gotta raise your honor rank again. You did your required quest. Go raise your rank again so you can go do your next quest.
Dude, I understand why they gate it. On one hand, I'm also just kind of like, it kind of sucks. It's kind of ass.
Gormagala!
What the fuck? Are you actually doing the next quest?
Gormagali!
Are you
No,
doing the
she just said Gormagala in the cutscene. I'm watching cutscenes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
were just like,
that's also
Gormagali.
currently bugged fight as well, which is
What?
hilarious.
What do you mean?
The Gormagala fight.
Oh,
What do you
no.
mean?
So, I guess for his actual like story fight, you're in a kind of like basic ice arena for him. If you hit lag at a specific time, you pull the rocks down because you fight him in Jin Dahad's arena.
Right.
If you pull those rocks down on him and you get a lag spike, it'll just keep doing damage to him and just insta kill him.
That's so fucking dumb. That's technically
Yeah,
unintended,
wonderful.
though, because lag spike.
That is unintended.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're intentionally lag spiking.
Well, yeah, that's different. For VOD purposes, I'm going to cut that there. Because I don't know how long it's going to take to level up. I'm probably just going to get to Hunter rank 41 and then continue from there. I will catch you in the next one.